In this lesson, we will talk about the relationship between arcs and angles. Previously, in the Circles Basics lesson, we learned about 3 different arcs. We learned about the major arc, PAD, so we used 3 letters to name it. We learned about the minor arc, PA, so we used 2 letters to name it. And we learned about the semicircle, APD. Again, we use 3 letters to name it. So that's important to remember as we are naming different arcs. The first angle we're going to talk about is called the central angle. The central angle has the vertex at the center. So in this case, angle AOB is a central angle because the vertex O is at the center. In this case, the central angle is equal to the intercepted arc. So let's highlight the intercepted arc. So angle AOB is equal to arc AB. So let's write that down, that the measurement of angle AOB is equal to the measurement of the arc AB. So the arc is measured in degrees just like the angle is measured in degrees. So if I look at this example, angle APB is a central angle. It is equal to 84 degrees. That means that the intercepted arc will have the same measure. So the measure of arc AB is 84 degrees. Now ACB, arc ACB, so that's a major arc. Let me use a different color to highlight that. So ACB, to find the length of this arc, or the measure of this arc, I simply do 360 minus 84 because the whole circle is 360 degrees. Since I know that the measure of arc AB is 84, to find the measure of the major arc ACB, I do 360 minus 84, and that will give me 276 degrees. So that's how you use the central angle to find the measure of different arcs. Now the second rule is all about the inscribed angle. So the inscribed angle is an angle where the vertex of the angle is on the circumference of the circle. So in this case, ACB is an inscribed angle because the vertex C is on the circle. In this case, the inscribed angle is equal to half of the intercepted arc. So let's write that down, that the measure of an inscribed angle is half the measure of the intercepted arc. And the central angle, the measure of the central angle is equal to the measure of the intercepted arc. So these are the 2 rules that this lesson covers. Now let's do some practice. If you look at this example, angle ABC is an inscribed angle because the center or the vertex of this angle is on the circle. So in this case, the inscribed angle is equal to half of the intercepted arc, which is arc AC. So in order to find the measure of arc AC, I multiply 31 by 2, and that will give me 62 degrees. So the arc is double the inscribed angle. Now in order to find the measure of arc ABC, so arc ABC, I simply do 360 degrees minus 62. Because I know that the whole circle is 360, I know that arc AC is 62. So to find the measure of arc ABC, I do 360 minus 62, and that will give me 298. Now in order to find the measure of angle AOC, now as you can see, angle AOC is a central angle, so that will be equal to the intercepted arc AC. The intercepted arc AC is 62, so the measure of the angle AOC is 62 degrees as well. Now the third rule is about equal chords and intercepted arcs. So the rule says if AB, chord AB, is equal to chord CD, then the intercepted arc AB and CD are equal. So congruent chords intercept arcs with congruent measures or equal measures. Now let's apply this. Now arc AB is equal to arc CB, or chord AB is equal to chord BC. That means that the intercepted arc BC is equal to the intercepted arc AB. So since the arc BC is 112, then the measure of arc AB is 112 as well. Now in order to find the measure of arc AC, I simply do 360 minus 112 2 times. So the whole thing is 360. So 360 minus 112 will give you AC. So 360 minus double of 112, that will give me 136 degrees. Now if I look at the angle ABC, so that's 136. Now angle ABC is an inscribed angle because the vertex of the angle is on the circle. So that means it's going to be half the intercepted arc, 136. So half of 136 is going to be 68 degrees. So remember that the inscribed angle is equal to half of the intercepted arc. In this case, angle B is equal half the arc AC. Now the last rule in these notes talk about the angle between a tangent and a chord. And the rule says that the angle between a tangent and a chord is equal half of the intercepted arc. So half the intercepted arc. So as you can see that AB, line AB is a tangent, and segment AC is a chord, so the angle between them is half of the intercepted arc. So let's apply this rule. Now CD, line CD is a tangent and AC is a chord. So the angle between them is going to be equal to half the intercepted arc. So the intercepted arc is arc AC. So then angle ACD is half of 158. And 158 divided by 2, that's going to give me 79 degrees. Now, arc ABC, so let's look at arc ABC. So arc ABC and arc AC form a full circle. So to find the measure of arc ABC, I do 360 minus 158, and that will give me 202 degrees. So these are the 4 rules that are covered in this lesson. And those are the relationships between arcs and angles in this lesson.